Okay, so then let's start tonight's live streaming session, guys. Okay, so if you guys do have any questions or if you guys are new, welcome to the live streaming sessions. And I'm getting started to see what we could help you guys to do, what is necessary for you guys to be able to make some good decisions on your trade as usual for tonight throughout the market sessions, guys. So definitely, we are expecting to see big market changes, especially tonight. We know that we are due to a core inflation data on the consumer side, on the US side. And that market movement could be giving a lot of volatility on the market as usual, as expected, and it's not going to be a little bit of a surprise, so to say. Definitely the case for that is we started to see the chances for prices to actually start to move in a much better direction than expected earlier on. And we are likely to see greater and bigger market movements occurring on the market as well. Okay, so that will be the first issue that we'll be watching carefully and watching closely on the market. And I believe if you guys haven't known me yet, I'll be introducing myself so you guys could get a little bit of an idea what you guys could be getting out of the live streaming sessions as usual. And hope you guys are enjoying your time here together with me on the live streaming sessions. So if you guys do have any questions on the market or if you guys do not understand something on the market, you guys are always welcome to chat me on the chats and hopefully I could help you guys answer any of your questions or if you guys do have any requests, what market that you guys want to watch, what to see, you guys are definitely welcome to let me know on the chats, guys. All right, so let me get started. So first of all, I'm Steven. Nice to see you guys here. I am a swing trader, I'm a trend follower, and certainly what we have been doing here on the market has actually been doing analysis for you guys through different important commodity trading assets and other varieties such as oil, forex, as well as stock indices, and definitely hope that you guys are able to make some good decisions based from the analysis that we are doing to you guys. And certainly what I'll be expecting is we are going to see how the market changes works. But as usual, we'll be expecting to see bigger and better market movements on the market as well, with how things has been changing, especially on the eve of the PPI news. So I'll be expecting to see bigger market movement and try to see how things will be going on the market, guys. Okay. Okay. So let us see what are we expecting on the market with this kind of conditions. And certainly we are going to do the analysis and I'll be giving you guys a bit of a topic point so that you guys could get a little bit of understanding on how I'll be doing the analysis with you guys, on how you guys could get a little bit of an idea what you guys should be looking out for throughout the live streaming sessions, and I'll be sharing it with you guys soon, guys. Okay, so on the analysis, I will be covering on two key topics on the market. First, I'll be watching carefully to see how things will be changing on the market. First, I'll be looking at the trend because the trend will be dictating the overall move for today. And second, I'll be looking at whether the momentum for the trend will be continuing. So whether the momentum could be continuing and whether the pattern of the trend could start to reverse and to see how things are changing on the market. Okay. So that will be the two key topics I will be talking about, the trend as well as the momentum to try to see how the changes goes. And let us get started, guys. All right. So let us start to gold, and we'll be continuing throughout different trading assets with you guys for tonight. Okay. All right, so we have been seeing that the overall gold market movement today has been going through a downtrend, and based on that downtrend, we have actually been able to catch a little bit of a glimpse of how the overall market will be going as we started to see that prices are right now weakening a lot, and we have been seeing that prices are actually building up a very good downtrend momentum. And right now we are just on the verge on how the prices will be moving. If prices still stays within the downtrend, there's going to be a clear market direction that prices will be going down lower and lower because we are actually on the verge that despite other than today's trend, we have actually been seeing about the possibility of a double top forming on the market. And once that double top is confirmed, we are likely to see that prices will be continue dropping in line with the downtrend that we have been seeing for today. Even though the momentum for the downtrend, we haven't been able to get anything out of it right now. But with how things has been moving over the past few hours, where we have been seeing prices has been weakening a lot, there's good chances that the momentum could be coming after the CPI inflation news, where there's a lot of expectations that the market on the gold will continue to drop, guys, because overall the signs are looking great, prices are weakening, and there are good chances that prices will continue to drop. And again, we have already been doing several good trades on the market, and certainly we have made good profits out of it. So if you guys don't want to miss out on the next trading idea on the market, you guys wanted to trade profitably, consistently together with us, certainly, you guys are welcome to click the link on the video descriptions and chat me for access on my premium trades so that you guys could get a little bit of an idea how you guys could approach the trade. And certainly, you guys could get access on it for free, guys. It's for free, and all you guys are welcome to join the premium trades together with us, trading profitably, consistently with me. And again, if you guys do have any questions about the premium trades on how I do my trades, you guys are certainly welcome to click the link and chat me for more information about it. And happy to help you guys to answer any of your questions on the market. And we are expecting to see the gold market will continue to drop and we'll be doing more short trades on the market as we are seeing the good chance that a double top formation is forming on a bigger time frame, and there's good chance that prices could continue to drop on the market as well. So no worries about it, and I will be expecting to see bigger drops in the market on the gold market for tonight. But for now, it's trying to see how well the resistance area will be formed and how good the market will be moving next, guys. Okay, so we'll see how that changes goes, and if prices ultimately breaks down lower, we are expecting to see market continue to drop on the market, guys. And I'll be preparing for the next premium trades on that drop on the short on the market. So if you guys want to get the access where I'll be doing and giving you guys a clear detail on my stop losses, entry point, target prices, welcome for you guys to click the link. It's free. You guys could get access on it. I will not be sharing it on the live streaming sessions. So if you guys want to get access on the premium trades, welcome to click the link and ask access for it. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the silver market as we have really been discussing the gold market for quite some time. And certainly what we will be expecting on the market throughout the live sessions and how things are changing. So we can actually see it's very clear that other than the gold market, we have been seeing that the silver market since the start of the day has actually been dropping lower and lower. And based on that, we have been able to get some good things on the market, appearing on the market, where we are seeing that prices has been going through a downtrend. It's very clear. Although I could say that the market has been ranging since the last few hours because we are not really seeing the signs of the downtrend anymore. We have been seeing prices has been ranging between the low here and the high here, and that could really breaks and give more pressure on the market with this kind of market conditions. And there's certainly a little bit of a difference. So if you guys are asking me where you guys should be bearish more on the market, whether you guys should be bearish more on the gold or whether you guys should be bearish more on the silver market, this is certainly the case for gold to be bearish because we haven't been able to see the downtrend continuation on the silver market compared to gold. And certainly doing shorts on gold will be much more feasible and much more sensible to do. Especially we have been seeing that the market has actually been moving in those ranges. There's a good chance that the silver market could be dropping even further more on the market. But I could say for sure, if you guys are trying to trade on the trend, as I do, definitely I'll be watching carefully on the gold market as the chances for the drop on the gold market will be much higher and will be much likelier to happen, guys. Okay, so if you guys wanted to know what I'll be doing in the trades, I could be probably acting and do some trades on silver. You guys are definitely welcome to click the link on my video descriptions and get access on my premium trades as well. Okay, so other than that, we have been seeing that tonight both gold and silver has been weakening, and I believe that has actually been contributed by several factors. And one of the clearest factors that we have been seeing happening on the market is the strength of the US dollar index that has been appearing on the market, where we are seeing that since the gold market and silver market has been under a lot of pressure, that has been able to help to push down both gold and silver, and that move should have helped to push down the market even lower and lower on the market. And with this kind of move, there are a lot of good expectations in the market that prices could be dropping, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so from here we can actually see it very clear that prices are starting to show the rejection signs of the resistance area at 3, 6, 2, 4, and we are expecting to see market will be continuing to drop on the market. So if you guys don't want to miss out on the next chance on this gold market, welcome for you guys to continue to trade on the market together with us, guys. All right. So welcome to check it out, and I'll be expecting to see market movement to continue to drop on the market furthermore. Okay, so we'll see how the changes will be going on the market, guys. Okay, so first of all, we start to see that positive signs in the market. We are likely to see the market will be slowing down. And remember, guys, we will be having the ECB interest rates in another 1 hour, which will be on expecting that the interest rates will be kept at the same levels. And based on that, I'll be expecting to see more market movements to come and more reactive market movement as well. And the expectation is still same. We are not really seeing much of a change. And overall, the main event for tonight, other than the ECB interest rates, we'll be seeing what happened on the US initial jobs claims together alongside with the US CPI. And definitely, I think it's an important topic for us to discuss so that you guys could get a little bit of understanding what will be released for tonight and how you guys could be acting on the market for it. Okay, so first of all, we are seeing through the CPI numbers, we are actually seeing a very clear signs that the market has actually been expecting that inflation on the consumer side will be slightly higher, where the previous numbers was around 2.7% on a yearly basis, and core inflation will still be at 3.1%. So that means really giving us a little bit of an idea that some analysts are still expecting that the inflation number will be slightly higher on the headline inflation, but core inflation is expected to stay similar with the previous numbers, where we are seeing that the core inflation on the monthly side is still at 0.3%, and we are seeing that the US core inflation on the yearly side has been hitting 3.1%. And that really shows us that a lot of analysts and economists has been expecting to see that the market will be heading down lower and lower, and as a result, we have been seeing a good chance that prices could be continuing to be maintained under control, as we have been seeing last night on the producer side, where inflation has been even touching negative rates. That is certainly people will be expecting to see, trying to see it happening on the consumer side, because once we do see that the consumer inflation has started to hit negative numbers, we are likely to see that the US dollar index will be weakening a lot. Because right now we are still seeing that the US dollar index is still pretty strong, because there's a huge expectations that the inflation on the consumer side is still relatively elevated, and we are also seeing that kind of market movement will likely to give more pressure on the market as well. So as a result of that, we are seeing this kind of continuity on the market, where weaknesses are still occurring on the market, and the expectation is for us to see that the inflation will likely to be elevated in some of the headline or the core inflation, but overall we are going to see that the inflation number should likely to stay lower on the market as a result, where good chances, if that happens, we are likely to see prices to continue to go down lower on the market too. And also, if you guys do remember, there's a good chance that the overall market movement that we have been watching is likely to give us a good chance that prices are likely to stay in control, and that should be giving more pressure for the US dollar index to drop. And as a result, if the inflation number is likely to stay lower, we're expecting to see that the gold market will be able to benefit it out of those moves. However, we have been seeing that gold tonight has been moving on a downtrend, and that certainly has been dispatching the fear about the possibility of for gold to continue to breaking record prices, as we haven't been able to see the signs out of the movement for today. We are still seeing that prices has been ranging ultimately and hasn't been able to show us much of a different move. So the expectation is for us to actually see how the market reactions will be. But overall, if we are watching on how things are changing, it's likely for us to see that the consumer inflation should be still elevated in the ways, because overall, usually market movements before the news came out usually will be a representative or a reflective of what's going to happen. And based on what we are right now seeing on the market, it's likely to show us about the possibility that the gold market movement is likely to head down lower, and there's a huge movement happening on the US dollar index. That is also one of the strongest currency for tonight, and that could be pushing the market even lower and lower. And that's why I'll be expecting to see that inflation numbers should be slightly elevated. Some numbers should be under control. Some numbers will still be out of the expectations. And that should be able to push down the gold market. But if the numbers is still under good ways, we haven't been able to see that the inflation is going higher, there's a good chance that the gold market will continue its rally for tonight. However, if we just focus on the technical analysis point of view, we are likely to see that the gold market will be continuing to go down under a lot of downward pressure. And I believe that won't be changing for now, especially we are just shy by 1 hour and 15 minutes before the news is out. And overall, the signs are still looking great to go down lower. Okay, so overall, the prices has been showing what we have been expecting. Prices slightly weaker, and there's a good chance that prices will continue to go down lower, and good chances we are able to see that the drop on the market could be continuing, and we have been making some good trades on it. So if you guys wanted to know what trades that we have been doing, welcome for you guys to check us out on my link on my profile, guys. Okay. Okay, so as we go through the market, we have been seeing that the market movement has been slow. Good chances that prices will be slowing down and will be going down lower on the market as well. Where we are able to see that the US dollar index right now will be testing the resistance once again for tonight. And if the US dollar index could slow down and break down lower on the market, we're expecting to see that market will be going down lower and lower. And we can see that the US dollar index has started to weaken and slow down its market movement. And the US dollar index has the chance to continue to drop weaker and weaker, especially aftermath of the core inflation on the consumer side. We should be able to expect that the US dollar index will be weakening and continuing its long-term downtrend movement. So the expectations is to see that the prices will be continuing to go down lower on the market. That hasn't changed. And the view on the market still remains the same. Maybe expecting to see tons of downtrends happening on the market, guys. All right. So with how things has been changing, the trend today is still intact. However, it started to be weakening. So I'll be paying close attention to see how the US dollar index will be moving. Whether prices will actually to start reverse or not will be a key in this hour and the next hour, as prices will actually start to continue to go higher and give us a false breakdown, or prices could continue to go higher, will be a key thing on the market for tonight. And if the US dollar index continue to drop, we'll be expecting to see that the gold market will continue to rebound. But so far from what we are able to see, the US dollar index still remains intact for its uptrend, and definitely that has been able to push down the gold market throughout the day. And the changes that could be coming in the next few hours will be a key thing. And overall, the signs are still showing signs of undecided, where we are seeing that most of the candlestick has been moving on the sideways range, hasn't been able to offer us much of a move, and that has been quite of the market movement that we have been able to see so far. So as we've been discussing, the US dollar index will try to see out how things will be playing out on the market. Okay, so we are still able to see that the market will be continue to go down lower, and the US dollar index are able to maintain its strength, and therefore both gold and silver right now should be slightly weakened. Hasn't been changing much in terms of the movement, but particularly we'll be focusing more on the gold market as the silver market has been trying to break out, and there could be a possibility that there's a false breakout occurring in the market. So therefore, we'll need to be careful. So we'll be back focusing on the gold market movement. And overall, we have been seeing that the prices are showing that sign. Yeah, still seeing that prices are still under a lot of pressure. Prices should be going down lower and lower. So there's a good chance prices will be dropping and dropping on the marketplace. Okay. Okay, prices has been continuing to go down lower. And as I've already been telling you guys, if prices couldn't break out higher, then enter as prices continue to break down lower, guys. And again, I have been sharing my trading idea on the premium trades. And if you guys don't want to miss out on anything, you guys are welcome to click the link on my video descriptions and join me together and trade together with us, guys. Okay? Okay. So as we have been seeing, prices are still showing good signs. Prices are still going down lower as we have already been discussing with you guys since the drop happened in the market. Okay, so prices continues to drop as expected. We'll check out how things are moving on the other side of the market, whether the silver market has continued to drop or not. likely to occur right now. So we are seeing false breakout is happening. Good chance that prices on silver could continue to drop. We'll be monitoring how things will be changing here. Signs are looking great. And since we have some time left, we'll try to discuss what's happening on the oil market. So the oil market today has been actually quite interesting to look at, where we have been seeing that the oil market has been going through a big drop right after the last few hours, where prices has been dropping a lot, and getting the confirmations after this drop at $63.60, as we are getting the signs that prices are weakening a lot, and there's a good chance that prices will be dropping, touching back the previous support right at $62.50 with this scenario. However, we started to see prices started to rebound on the anticipations of the core inflation news. So we'll be expecting to see a little bit of rebound before prices should continue to go down lower, guys. Okay, that's the view on the market, and we'll be expecting to see bigger and major drops in the market too. All right. Okay. So everything is set. We're expecting to see market to continue to drop. We're expecting to see prices will be at least trying to hit 3,600 for tonight, guys. Okay. Okay, I'll be back with you guys, and later on, I'll be giving us a little bit of recap and also discussions on the US top indices on the Nasdaq 100 and what are my expectations on the Bitcoin market as well with you guys. All right, so stay tuned, and I've been very positive and bullish on the Bitcoin and the Ethereum market as well. So we'll be discussing this market with you guys soon. So stay tuned. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, guys, so let us review a little bit on what's happening on the Bitcoin market as well. But before that, I'll be discussing a little bit on the stock analysis because so US stock analysis has actually been performing really well. There's a good chance that prices will continue to go higher and break through another all-time high. And based on today's strength, it has been looking great. We have been seeing prices has been ultimately breaking and building up a very good uptrend channel, and I'm expecting to see that this market movement will continue to go higher. And we are seeing that the trend is being built up pretty well. Prices has been building up a possibility to try to break out higher for tonight. And with this kind of market movement, the expectation is to see market will continue to break out higher and higher, and ultimately will be breaking up another record prices for the coming months or coming week. As prices has been moving really well, and again, it seems that prices have started to peak and slow down a little bit right before the inflation news came out across different trading assets. We have been watching how the things has been changing here, and all of the signs are looking great. Okay, so I'll be expecting to see prices slowing down a little bit before prices will be continuing to break record prices. However, the view on the Bitcoin market has actually been moving way much better, where we have been seeing that prices has been slowing down, and that could really push things up higher on the Bitcoin as prices right now has been ending its consolidation and really giving us the best chance for the Bitcoin market to continue to go higher. There's no denying it. And as far as I could see, prices continue to go higher is still there. Okay, so everything is looking great on the Bitcoin market as well as the Ethereum market. Good chances we can see prices breaking another all-time high in the next few weeks, as prices right now will be trying to retest back its previous high at $5,000 for the Ethereum market. So Bitcoin market will be testing its high at 125,000. So a lot of positivity and bullishness on the market is expected to be there. And the hope is for us to see the continuations of the trend that is starting to show some signs of reversal. Okay, so there you go. And hope that you guys are enjoying your time here, getting a little bit of analysis throughout different trading assets, and hope those analysis has been able to guide you guys to do some of your trades. And definitely hope that you guys are able to make some good moves out of the market too. Okay, but again, as usual, we'll be expecting to see how the market will be changing soon, and the expectation is still the same. We are expected to see more and greater market movements happening on the market too. All right. Okay, so my live streaming sessions will be coming to an end, and I'll be focusing more on the gold market, where my expectations will be trying to see the downtrend will be continuing despite the possibility that the inflation number could be coming out soon will be positive. I'm still expecting to see big drop downs on the gold market. So if you guys want to trade together with me with a clear access to my trading plan, you guys are welcome to join me on my premium trades, and you guys could get access all of it for free. Check out the link on the video descriptions, and welcome to profitable consistent trading with us.